It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Vikings, coming up next.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Let's go!
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 10 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hardy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
First down, Mills. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw from Mills. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Touchdown Raiders! Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. taken at about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll maneuver. Way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
All that cute stuff. All that cute stuff.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Richardson from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Mills.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
On 1st and 10, Richardson.
That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they... the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Reception here by Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Mills' throw taken in by Miller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. A first down throw for Mills. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Mills. Completion left side to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mills on first down.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. It's brought in by Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one good for 26 and a first down. So we've reached... You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Richardson looking to throw on second down.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
They hand this off to Harris.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Harris.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Mills. Going up top for Miller. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is... Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
To throw, Mills.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
Throw left side complete.
That's Hardy. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now a throw here to his running back. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
We're going to work.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mills now. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Mills from the gun on third down.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
He's back to throw.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
Back to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So the Raiders now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Throwing, Mills.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
A second down throw from Mills.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, here's Mills. Gets this to Waller.
And some room to work.
And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a first down here with exactly a half a minute to go. Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball,